Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Hope you're doing well today. I have got a lovely traditional premium ale to review for you. This was kindly sent to me by the guys at LionHeart Brewing. New one on me. They contacted me a couple of weeks ago on Instagram and said, could we send you some beers and possibly review them? And I thought, of course, which is always the answer. I do like trying new beers and helping out new breweries if I can. Apparently this is brewed by Brookfield Brewing Company, who are based in Sharnbrook. Now, I don't know where Sharnbrook is, if I'm honest. Brewed in England by Brookfield Brewing Company at High Street, Sharnbrook. Oh, it's Bedfordshire. Oh, so not even that far away. Bloody hell. Okay. That's like in the, going on the postcode, it's like the Milton Keynes area. That's rather interesting. And this one's been brewed in collaboration with Buckcombe Brewery. So this is called LionHeart Artisan Premium Ale, sumptuously balanced and deliciously moorish, coming in at 4.3% ABV. I do like a good old traditional ale. So thank you to the guys at LionHeart for getting in touch and sending these my way. 500ml bottle, 4.3% ABV. I do like the logo. I like the artwork. Very smart. Very traditional. Let's get this bottle open. Get it into a glass. Oh, crack a bit of smoke on the opening to that one. I've got a proper old-fashioned dimpled mug for this to go into. Just seems right. Give that a wriggle. Any sediment or anything that might be floating around in there. I want all that. That's filled that glass rather nicely. Certainly a traditional ale looking in a lovely copper colour to it. Good levels of carbonation. You probably might just about see the top of the glass there. Just holding on to one finger, just off Whitehead. What's it say about this beer? It says, conquer your taste buds with this delicious English ale. This heroic brew offers a delectable balance of bitter, hop and rich roast malt flavours, which are complemented by refreshing fruit notes and subtle sweet aroma. Contains malted barley and wheats. Yeah, Brookfield Brewing Company, LionHeart. Brewery, lionheart.com. Doesn't have a list of ingredients as such on this one, but anyway, let's leave that there so we can see it. But yes, lovely copper colour, proper traditional dark amber ale. Let's get me snout in. That smells rather lovely. It's got a very kind of like a sweet wholemeal bread aroma to it. Dark fruits, sort of raisins, sultanas. Touch of citrus as well. That smells lovely. Let's get stuck in. Cheers. There's a lingering slight roastiness to it, which is quite pleasant. Well carbonated, this beer. Wasn't expecting that. I think it's probably because I associate beer like this with cask. You just don't really get that. But there is a light citrus, subtle kind of toffee malt thing going on. Touch of sweetness up front. Bit of toffee, bit of caramel, bit of raisin, bit of sort of a dried fruit thing. And then at the back of the palate, you get this, what's like a slight sort of licorice. Slight licorice, slight spicy. Very subtle touch of bitter. Bitterness, get me words out. Touch of bitterness that just gives it a nice rounded finish. gassy. It is gassy. It's almost over-carbonated. I think that's the only thing I can say that is wrong with this beer. It's a little bit over-carbonated. Whether that's just, I've got a bit lively, it's moved around a bit in transit, I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's really gassy. But this on cask would be lovely. It'd be really nice. Like I say, it's got that lovely balance. Toffee, dry, dark fruits, raisins, sultanas, touch of citrus. Listen to it go. Really gassy. I can't remember last time I had a beer of this style. It was this gassy. Oh, excuse me. Bloody hell. Yeah, that's the only thing that's put me off. Sumptuously balanced and deliciously Moorish. Balanced is definitely a word I would use to describe this beer, for sure. There's not a great deal going on with it. It's the time and the place for this beer. I'm drinking it in the middle of July, which probably isn't the best idea, because it is quite another warm day out there. I've got it chilled as opposed to cold, but I reckon on cask in a pub, give it another couple of months when it starts to cool down again, I think this would be lovely. They sent me this. They sent me a few bottles of this, and they sent me a few bottles of their golden ale as well, which probably be a little bit more fitting for the summer. But that's a very nicely brewed ale. I'm quite enjoying that. I would love to have a crack at that on cask. So, yeah, LionHeart Artisan Premium Ale, Brookfield Brewing. I'll get in touch again and see where you might have this on cask. And come seek it out, because I think that would be lovely. I think that would be lovely on cask. Very drinkable, lovely balance to it. I do like that kind of licorice, slightly spicy, bitter finish to it. That balances out that toffee caramel, touch of citrus, touch of grapefruit to it as well. It's a nicely made beer, that's very nice. LionHeart from Brookfield Brewery in Bedfordshire, very nice. Check it out. Check it out. See where you can get it. But yeah, I want it on cask. I want it on cask in a pub. I think that'd be a lot better. For what it is though, I like it. I like that enough to give that a solid 7 out of 10. That's a decent ale. So yeah, thanks for that. Hope you enjoyed this review. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Till my next one. Cheers.